What up, y'all? It's your boy Bonus, and we are back with another live reaction. This time we are reacting to J. Cole's Fall Off announcement. Now, I've been following J. Cole for a really long time. I think I started like in high school, freshman year. My homie, um, oh no, actually, the first time I ever heard J. Cole was on the Blueprint 3 as a feature on A Star is Born, and I was like, damn, who is this guy? And then I just like had to continue following up on him, and I remember finding the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights, and then from then on it's his history, man. To see where his career has gone is really there's like a proud feeling, feeling like because he's kind of like Big Bro, like he's always so seeing his career growth to where it's at now, knowing where he's come from, and you know when he was younger, and when he was rapping on the come up, on the warm up, he was always talking about like, oh, I'm gonna be one of the greatest, but like always struggling with how to get there. And then I remember him struggling with trying to get a single, and then he released Workout, and then people were mad at him, and then he put out Let Nas Down, and then 2014 Forest Hills Drive, and then everything else is history. But I've always really loved and respected J. Cole's ability to stay level headed and consistent and continuing to release the shit that he releases. I've always appreciated J. Cole's ability to be real and not really fall into the trap of hip hop. And he's always made sure to set trends and never really follow them. And so after all that, here we are, the announcement of the Fall Off, an album that everybody's been waiting for so long. Um, it's kind of always been just like a tease, like, oh, he's never gonna fall off. That's why he's not releasing it, which is pretty clever and funny. But now I just saw it on Twitter today. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, my name is Stephen Bonus on Twitter. Feel free to follow that. Um, I saw on Twitter today that he announced when it's releasing, and he released a video with it. So let's get into it. Let's fucking watch it. So this is your boy Bonus, and we about to watch the Fall Off announcement. Let's get it.
Everything is supposed to go away eventually. You see this especially in like show business with famous actors or like musicians.
I really like the blend of the Lambo truck mixed with him washing his own car. It's kind of like who he's always been, man. I don't know if that's digging too deep into it, but he's always been pretty humble, but he always does like to flex. That's duality of man, right? But I like what this portrays right here.
And it's like, oh, this guy used to be famous and then he fell off. What happened? And they want to point to, they did this.
Like humble living. Look at that. Now he's in a restaurant just eating, nobody around him, no big entourage. It's him really just chilling. Despite all the success the man's had, he's still, he's still who he is. And I appreciate that.
This and this, and they made some sort of mistake. Instead of thinking that, look, it's kind of crazy they got famous in the first place. So few people reach that level that, yes, of course, it's not going to last forever because somebody else has to take that spot. And that's how show business has been since forever. But no, they always want to say, oh, that guy fell off. They want to look down on him for just going through the natural cycle of rising and falling.
Yeah, and I don't think it's necessarily falling off. I think I had this conversation with a friend of mine, a coworker of mine. We were saying how it's not about J. Cole, but it's about A$AP Rocky. He's like, oh yeah, A$AP Rocky fell off. I'm like, I don't think he fell off, man. I think he got rich, had a has the baddest bitch in the game probably with Rihanna, has kids, has sponsorships, has money. Like, I don't think that's falling off. I think that's sailing into the sunset, and I'm okay with that. Like, I think that's winning. That's just you sailing into the sunset. How could that be wrong? And I think J. Cole's probably at that place in his life where now he's looking back at everything that he's been through, and hopefully this album really dives into that. So let's keep going. Go world. Hey. Nice title card. The font kind of reminds me of Summer 16 when Drake and Migos went on tour. It's kind of the same font, but I don't know, I might be tripping. Beat is crazy. Woo! There we go. 2/6/26. That's crazy. That is crazy. Right now I'm feeling some type of synchronicity because I'm from the 626 and Cole is from the 2. So, you know, is it like a torch passing moment? I don't know. But that's just the first reaction that I had.
Playing war games, he wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Young puss playing war games, he wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole when niggas die over pride and live for the.
Oh, he was about to get into it. I like that. Come on, dog. That shit got me hyped. All right, this is my first reaction to that fall off announcement. Damn. I just feel like it's an end of an era, man. Like, damn, I really feel like it's an end of an era with Cole, and it makes me kind of sad, makes me kind of happy to see how far he's gone. I'm very excited for this album. I know Cole had caught a lot of flack during the Drake and Kendrick beef, because he decided to sit on the sidelines. But then, I forgot what song it was, but then he released a song after the beef was done that kind of summarized everything he was feeling and everything he was going through, and I think that song was so fire. I know people have a lot of feelings about J. Cole for not joining the beef or taking sides, but I kind of respect his position, and he really explained what was happening on Port Antonio, and I think that song was so, like, fucking phenomenal, bro. Fucking phenomenal. I'm very excited for this album to drop. You know, I lately haven't really been listening to a lot of albums. Kind of just been listening to, like, frequency songs and just, like, chill shit, because none of hip-hop is appealing to me right now. And I don't know if I could speak for a lot of people, but it's kind of just the vibe right now. Like, there's nothing really standing out, nothing really speaking to me. It feels very commercial. So it's good to kind of get A$AP Rocky back in the game, to kind of get Cole back in the game, just to see where their head's at and their perspective. Because these are the guys I grew up with. You know, these are the guys I was listening to. But yeah, I'm very excited. So what do you guys think? How are you feeling about this J. Cole announcement for the fall off? It's about a month from now, so he's giving us some time to sizzle a little bit and kind of anticipate. Hopefully we get some singles. How y'all feeling about this? What do you think J. Cole's about to do with this album? Do you think it's going to be a hit? Do you think it's going to be a miss? Leave it in the comment section below and we can have a discussion. Yeah, I think that's it. Until next time, it's your boy Bonus. And until next time, it's your boy Bonus. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. And I'll see y'all next time. All right. Peace.